Alright, let's talk about note patterns on the guitar. The guitar is tuned in fourth intervals. Now you're probably asking, what is an interval? Well, the interval is the distance from one note to another note, or how far away the notes are. Well, on the guitar, if you start with any string on the guitar, say for instance, let's start at the A note, which is at the 5th fret. If you start at any note and go straight down to the next string, that note is 4 notes away. That's a fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this note is A, and you go A, starting with the note you start with. Let's start with the original note, A, B, C, D. That's D. So it's A, B, C, D. Okay? Now that we have D, the next note would be D, E, F, G. See how that works? Now this works for all the strings starting with from here, 6, 5, 4, 3, and when you get to the B string, it's a third interval. That's the only exception. There's a third interval from here to here, okay? From your G string to your B string. So you've got, if you were here, you would have the note C, which would be C, D, E. So there's E right here, okay? So that's the only exception. After that, it goes back to the interval that we talked about before, the fourth. And this note being E, you would have E, F, G, and then A. And as you know, since you have 2 E strings on the guitar, whatever this note is going to appear at the bottom. We have an A on the top, we have an A on the bottom. So the same note always appears on both E strings at the same fret. The notes are just higher on the E string. Low A, high A. Open E, low E, open, high E. Okay, so same note, same 2 strings, same note appears at the respective fret for each string. So that's the E string. Now, this works everywhere on the guitar. So if we go to G, G, A, B, this note would be C, right? C, D, E, F. All right? It's a good rule to know. The guitar is tuned in fourths. Okay, now, when we're practicing this, we want to go back to the E string concept. We've got E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A, right? So every note on the top string we need to know. If we know the top string note and we move down to the next string, we're going to get the right note for that string also. So now let's talk about sharps, okay? So if we're at F sharp, which is here, 2nd fret, F sharp, F, G, A, B. Now we have to remember that if we go to a particular string, we have to remember whether that note would be flat or sharp, okay? Because sharp and flat notes are different than our natural notes, okay? Now this note would have been B, because this note is B flat or A sharp, okay? Remember open A string, and then we have A sharp when you sharp that note. Then you've got B there, okay? So F sharp, in the key of F sharp, the 4th interval is B, okay? So we have to check, we just have to keep check with where the flats and sharps are, and you can understand that by learning your key signatures. And I have a key signature interval or a key signature note video out there that I'll supply a link to, so you can learn what sharps are in what keys. Now anytime you are at a note on the guitar, it's a good idea to think about the key that note is. Okay, so if this is G, the rules to the note G are going to be governed by the key of G major. Now the key of G major has 1 sharp in it, which is F sharp. If you play a G major scale, it would go G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. Okay, so in the key of G, F would be sharp. So anytime we're looking for a note in a particular key, we need to apply the sharps and flats rules that apply to major keys.